Let's start with your partnership with Andy and
Okay.
how that all started. Tell me about that.
Well, back in 1999, I got a call asking me to, asking Federal Credit Union was looking for someone to be a runner for them. They wanted to get involved in the Kids at Heart program, and they knew that I'd run some marathons, and they asked me if I would participate. And I said, sure, I would love to do it because I wanted to run in the Boston Marathon, and I wasn't fast enough to qualify. And Children's Hospital had a reception early in December, and I got to meet Andy, and we talked a little bit, and then halfway through our conversation, he says to me, Ray, are you running the marathon for me? You know, and up until that point, it was all about me wanting to run the Boston Marathon, and then all of a sudden, things changed. You know, it wasn't just about me anymore. It was about Andy and Children's Hospital. It became a much bigger event than what I ever expected.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your relationship with Andy.
Well, Andy is a fun little guy. He's got a good sense of humor, and he's very upbeat, very optimistic, and to me he's a role model because of his upbeat personality. And when I'm on my training runs, I think of him, and my training runs seem to go that much faster. You know, usually training runs are a drudge. With the thinking of Andy, it's all of a sudden I'm almost finished. You know, so he is a role model for me.
Well, I'm sure that he looked at you as a type of a hero too, but it goes both ways in your
Well,
relationship.
it does work both ways, because one, Andy for me is an inspiration. He also provides me a purpose for running, because now we've got our relationship going, and we've decided that Andy wants to run the marathon someday, and we made a deal last year when he told me that. I said, look, if you make it a goal to run the marathon, you and I will do it together until that time comes. So right now, that gives me a purpose for running the marathon. It also makes me feel like a hero, because he looks up to me, and he says, and that makes me a great feeling. So it's just a winning situation for me.
Yeah, and he's saying 2014,
Yeah.
which means you have 9 more years.
9 more years after this, and we'll get there, health permitting. And in 2014, the ideal would be that he's strong enough to do it by himself, and then we can switch roles. I'll wait for him at the corner, and he can carry me along to the finish line, or I'll run alongside. If it doesn't work out, then he feels he needs some support, then we'll do the race together from Hopkinton.
Mm-hmm.
One way or the other, he'll get there in 2014.
Well, what was your reaction when he told you that he wanted to run a marathon?
It was just, the way he put it was that, Ray, someday I'm going to be a wheelchair entrant to the marathon, and I want to do it with you. And I was speechless for a while, and it was a very emotional moment for me. And that's when I decided that we made a deal with Andy and said someday we will do it together, and until that day comes, we'll do it every year together.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your emotions and how you feel when you see him when you're making that turn onto Boylston Street.
Well, it's always fun, because I know that there's always it's Andy and it's his family, and he has there's a big entourage from Children's Hospital, and they're all waiting for all the Children's Hospital runners to come. And Andy is waiting for me, and always whenever he sees me, first thing he says to me, he says, "Hey Ray, what took you so long?" And then it's part of our ritual. And then his father puts him on his back, and we run down the street. And that's always fun, because Andy also has a routine where he waves to the crowds. He's got the wave down. He looks to his right, and the crowd cheers. And then he looks to his left, and the crowd cheers again. And I pretend it's all for me. And it goes all the way down the street. And that carries me all the way down the street, because it's just such emotional high. My feet never feel like they touch the ground.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is that song, "The Wind Beneath My Wings." When I saw the video of you carrying him to the finish line, that just came to mind. Do you just kind of float down the street with him on your back?
Well, physically, it's a little different, because I've seen some film of us going down the street. When he waves to his right, I drift to my right, and when he waves to his left, I drift to the left. But mentally, I never feel that. It's the highlight of the marathon for me every year.
Mm-hmm. And do you find that people are recognizing you now? Are you kind of getting like the hoists and there they are?
No. Every now and then there'll be a face in the crowd, but not all that much.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of fun. Mostly the people I work with, the people I work at Hanscom Air Force Base, and the people are, oh, you're the marathon, you're the marathon guy, you know. So because I'm getting some publicity from the credit union that sponsors me. But no, we're still not getting a lot of recognition. But that's okay. That's what it's all about.
And it's kind of like a mutual pride thing between you and Andy, I'm sure too. You know, it's like he's very proud of you, but how proud are you of him?
Oh, well, I'm very proud because every year he gets stronger and stronger, and it seems every year a few years ago when we started this, he was all excited when the wheelchair runners came down the street. And he said, "Oh, Dad, I want to do that someday." And every year it seems to be getting stronger and stronger. And I guess as you heard from Andy earlier, that he's decided that's what he wants to do. And if he's determined to do it, he's going to get there. And I think it's a good thing for Andy because it's just the Children's Hospital program and the Patient Partner program, because it's giving him some self-esteem, because he's feeling, hey, somebody's doing something. I feel pretty special about this. And I think this is a good thing for him. But he's just such a positive, upbeat little guy that yeah, I get strength from just being around him.
We're going to look for you guys in 2014 together.
Yeah, actually, I'm hoping that I just have to wait for him on the corner, and to me that will be bigger than all of the other races we've done together. You know, that would be a powerful moment for all the people waiting for him at the corner and seeing him coming, and all the people that have been touched by Andy and his journey, and that would just be tremendous.
Well, good luck, Ray.
Thank you.
Very nice talking to you. Great job.
This year, yeah, leave it running because I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, because Andy told me that this year he has a different plan. He says, "Ray, you know how every year I'm on your back and you finish just ahead of me?" He said, "This year I want to do it in my wheelchair, and I'm going to finish ahead of you because I've seen you run. I know I can beat you." So, but this will be a huge milestone for Andy, because this will be the first time he does it under his own power. So he's going to be pretty excited. He's going to, you know. So it's a big moment for him and for all of us. So.
Well, that was a huge caveat. Thank you for adding that.
Okay.